So let's get ready to rock and roll and climb into our Javelin. We've got a ton of news about customization in Anthem. Some brand new reveals on how exactly is it going to work. Can you choose your gender? How detailed is the color wheel? Can you choose any color for your Javelin and skins? And so much more. Plus some details here, some new details about how it's going to interact with microtransactions for cosmetics. So some really cool stuff here. But guys, welcome back to Open World Games. Let's do this. We've got a ton of Anthem news to go over. So let's take a look at all of them tweets, shall we? So first of all, let's talk about customization in terms of promises. BioWare has not been shy about the customization in Anthem. So they go on to say this. This is Chris Schmidt from BioWare. He says, we refer to customization as things affecting how your Javelin plays. We refer to personalization, as things affecting how your Javelin actually looks. Suffice to say, you are asking about personalization options, and I assure you that there are many. Some are very meaningful, like the Legion of Dawn set, that physically changes the appearance of your suit, and some are general towards letting you look how you want to look in a very detailed way. More on that in just a moment, by the way. I'm typically very conservative about making promises and setting expectations low, but I promise the system is a very deep system. We look forward to sharing more details soon. Now, he expands on this further. Z3 Graham says, okay, that clears some stuff up. Thank you for the reply. So yeah, I was referring to personalization, but if I may ask, if you equip the Legion of Dawn suit and it physically changes your suit appearances, can you then still color it differently? What a really good question. Now, Chris says this in general, yes. However, I'm not sure on the specifics with that particular set. So I can't give you a definite answer right now, end quote. So that is really cool to hear. So if you go out into the world, find a new skin or new, cool paint job, it seems like you can go in and really customize it further. And a lot of you guys were wondering, can you go in and choose like absolutely any color and go crazy? Well, get this, apparently yes you can. So Mark Dara says, I believe we have a full color wheel, and of course he's from BioWare working on Anthem right now. So full color wheel. Let me know what you guys think of this. Of course, this could go either way, in my opinion. You could end up with really over-the-top, crazy, ridiculous-looking Javelins, which some of you may like and some of you may not like. Let me know if you want something that's super realistic, that's themed, off the, military, that has that Avatar look. Avatar, that movie, has more of a realistic look when it comes to representing the military in the future. So I am quite curious to see your take on this. If you want a full color wheel, the pinks, the zebra stripes and all that stuff, we'll see what happens. But it seems like, the skins from what we have seen so far look really cool. And here's that Legion of Dawn set that we've seen previously in some of the other skins. They actually I think they look pretty cool. And some of them you may not like, some you may like. And that's kind of the point, trying to find what you really, really dig. Alright, let's go back to the gameplay. But yeah, some of you were also wondering, can you customize the pilot? How much can you do in terms of customization for the actual pilot? And can I choose my pilot's gender? So the answer to that is you can customize them including gender, but we have spent most of our effort here on Javelin customization, however, end quote. So the core customization experience is really going to be about the Javelins and, decking those out with tons of customization options. Remember, when you exit the Javelin suit in the fort and roam around the fort as well as the Strider, you will be from first-person perspective, exploring the world in that way. Then once you hop into the Javelin, you're basically forced into third-person view. A lot of you guys were also wondering, can you choose first-person when you're in your Javelin? And that's not the case. It's going to be third-person view when you are in your Javelin. Now, how are, customization options and microtransactions going to work? And that's a really good question. We've got a lot of brand new details about that one. We do know that microtransactions will be in the game only for cosmetics, not gameplay enhancements, so that's super important to remember. So some more details on that right now. So Chris says this, and he's from BioWare again. He says, this is correct. Mark mentioned a sweat currency on the stream. This is referring to a currency you earn in the game via gameplay. Everything we sell for real currency cosmetics can also be purchased with the currency earned by playing the game. So that's really important to note, that you can basically earn everything simply by playing the game. You don't have to worry about real world currency. This was asked out on Reddit by Ghost Hondor, I think it is. Do the skins you earn look the exact same as the skins you buy with real money? I'd find it a bit disappointing if someone can just spend $10 to look the same as someone who earned their skin. Very good point there. Maybe add a particle effect or something to the earned skin, something to differentiate it, something to make an actual achievement. And this was the reply about this one. Chris says, this is a slightly different topic. There will be cosmetics that you cannot buy and can only earn, yes, end quote. So if you really want that like super legendary outfit that's out of reach, and you want to rank up to that by actually playing the game, that's how you're going to obtain some of these super rare outfits. You're not going to be able to just go in, take a shortcut, it seems, and just buy that outfit. Seems like players that spend no money will really have rewards of their own, so that is really good news. So it seems like there's going to be outfits, again, that are outside of the microtransactions that you cannot really obtain through purchasing real, through, you know, using real money. You have to actually earn those outfits and cosmetics through playing the game and earning them the hard way, I guess you can say. So some more details here about microtransactions. So Chris expanded on this, saying, real talk, no blind draw mechanics, loot boxes for anything you buy. You will know what you are getting before you spend $1. No pay for power, cosmetics only. Any of the cosmetics sold for real money can also be bought with a currency earned solely by playing the game, end quote. So, good news, you know. It's good that EA is going away from loot boxes after the absolute fiasco that was the Battlefront 2 launch. And you guys know that that was horrible. Like, that was on a whole other level. I think that will go down in history as one of the worst launches for a video game, which is gut-wrenching for me personally because I adore the Battlefront franchise so much, as many of you guys do. So it's good to know that EA is finally getting in tune to that, because during that year they had a bunch of issues with loot boxes and ending up in many of their games, sports games, end up in Need for Speed. So it's good to know that kind of the community has put their foot down and said, hey, no, we don't want loot boxes anymore. We kind of want to know what we're getting before we lay down the money, because, you know, in many ways loot boxes can be viewed as gambling because you just don't know what you're going to get. I would much rather, you know, Fortnite is the example. You go in and I would much rather be able to see all the items in a list, pick what I want, and then purchase it. Simple enough. I don't want to be disappointed at all with what I get when I throw down actual real money here, because remember, Anthem is going to be a $60 game, so that's something super important to remember. So they got to be careful with the microtransactions. But the good news is, again, with all the post-launch DLC, it's going to be free. So that's very, very good news. That's something I'm really hyped up for, and I cannot wait to see what they do with this game in terms of post-launch. I'm really crossing my fingers that it has a really good long life with the community, because that would be awesome. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned here to Open World Games for more Anthem news and Open World Gaming goodness. Remember, I'm also covering Fallout 76, which looks absolutely amazing. Cannot wait for more details about that one. But guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.